Almost 5 years in school closures and online learning during the pandemic, and now there's a post-COVID report card for student performance nationwide and, of course, right here in Florida. NBC6's Amanda Plasencia joins us and has much more on the breakdown of the nation's report card. Amanda.
Yes, Roxy, we know it's no question that the pandemic disrupted student behavior, student performance. So how are students in Florida's public schools doing now? Well, not so great. According to this new data from the nation's report card, students have a long way to go. In Florida, reading and math scores dropped to their lowest point in 20 years. Eighth graders did poorly on the national math test, and middle school reading scores also plunged. Now, these numbers are from the National Assessment of Educational Progress, which are mandated by Congress. In a letter to the U.S. Department of Education on Wednesday, Florida Education Commissioner Manny Diaz questioned the methodology used by NAP to record these results. Now, one positive note was that Florida continued to do better than the national average for fourth grade reading, but these scores show what a struggle it has been to regain the ground that was lost during COVID and the importance of teachers. Even though Miami-Dade County Public Schools is an A district, school board member Steve Gallen weighed in.
Obviously, this data is very concerning because right now we're looking at declines that are at 20-year record lows. One of the things we do consider is that the NAEP scores reflect a sample. So, for example, in Miami-Dade, that represents about 5,000 students. So we've tried to find a silver lining in Miami-Dade County Public Schools that we still, despite the decline that we share with the state, in our reading and in our math for certain areas, we still are above the state average. So we did realize a decline, which was anticipated, but we still have a ways to go.
That's it there. It was anticipated. We all talked about that learning curve there during COVID. Amanda, let's talk about the rest of the country, though. How did students across the U.S. do?
Well, Roxy, nationally, fourth and eighth graders performed worse since before the pandemic. So we also spoke to some parents locally here to see their take on this. They did weigh in. So check that out in my next report coming up at 5:30 p.m. But for now, I'm live in Northeast Miami-Dade. Amanda Plasencia, NBC6 News. Incredible.